Hi everyone, very different setting today. We're in the Dominican Republic. Every morning we start our day off with yoga and beach volleyball. I'm officially on vacation, but I still work. After many years, I found a routine that makes me even feel positive about working or studying on vacation. This topic is individual. You may be a student or working entrepreneur. In any case, people struggle with the thought of working or studying on vacation. According to some studies, 2 out of 3 people take their work on vacation in some way. I want to share my routine with you, which consists of 9 rules that I set for myself. My first rule applies 2 weeks before I go on vacation. I consciously prepare myself by asking the following questions. What urgent work should I finish before I enter my vacation? Maybe by putting in some extra effort. What task can I hand over to a colleague or to a classmate if you're working on a group project in college? What tasks can I leave aside and pick up when I'm back from my vacation? What do I want to do while I'm on vacation? But the last question is crucial how I ask it. It's not about what I have to do, it's my time off, I don't have to do anything. I decide what I want to do for my own reasons. My second rule is to inform my colleagues and customers about my longer absence about 2 weeks in advance. I send out a message. This allows them to clarify anything important with me before I leave. Those contacts make up more than 90% of my interactions at work. This way I normally avoid urgent requests while I'm away. I only do tasks that require coordination and don't do tasks that require producing output. I'm not going to write a report or do anything big on my vacation. Mostly I write short emails or do small tasks. I like to imagine my work as a flame, burned strong on regular work days. When I'm on vacation, I don't want to put the fire out completely. I want to keep a small flame burning. I keep some of my habits like waking up early in the morning. It's going to take a lot less effort to let the flame rise when I'm back compared to igniting a new fire. I check my mails for about 30 minutes per day on average. I love an empty mailbox. For me as a business owner, it's a better feeling knowing what's going on than having no clue for 2 weeks. I even feel good about myself knowing that I can have a beautiful vacation and still have a connection to my work. If you have an upcoming exam and you study for 30 minutes a day, that's absolutely healthy. You're making use of that stretched vacation time to manifest the information in your brain in small chunks. If you have a difficult essay to write that will take you an estimated 20 hours on a 1-week vacation, you can imagine that it will be a problem. That brings me to my next rule. The worst thing you can do, and I know this from experience, is to overburden yourself. I had vacations to which I took several books, study material, and several tasks. Way too much to handle. I felt constantly bad about myself with thoughts like I still have to take care of this or I'm not able to get one task done. That creates a bad conscience and negative energy. It's easy to create a positive feeling when working on vacation. Yesterday I answered just a few mails for about 20 minutes. I thought, am I great or what? Look at me handling stuff while I'm in paradise. I created positivity from working on my vacation. Maybe you're someone who can completely shut off, don't work and don't think about work at all on vacation. Congratulations, that's fantastic and healthy. Many people can't do that so easily. There's always a situation, an exam, an assignment, a deadline. Even if you don't practically work on vacation, it's very difficult to turn off your thoughts, especially if you're dealing with an unsolved conflict or situation. If you keep saying to yourself, I'm ruining my vacation because I can't stop thinking about work, then it's that thought that will ruin your vacation. Not working itself. Work for an hour a day. Think about your problems for 2 hours a day. You still have plenty of time for a wonderful vacation. I don't even bother trying to control my brain anymore. It's okay if I let it wander and think about my problems for a while. If you want to avoid that, here's what works for me. The more activities I plan, the less I think about work. If I lie on the beach all day, of course I'll think about all sorts of things, including my problems. When I play beach volleyball or go on a challenging hike, I'm completely in the moment. I use an honest automatic out-of-office reply. I either state that I will get back to the mail after my vacation or that I will reply to urgent topics within 2 to 3 days. That depends on what type of vacation I'm on and how long it is. I also provide the contact info of one of my colleagues for urgent matters. Learning is always allowed, be it a book or a podcast. Learning something always lifts my spirit. I remember I went on a vacation short before I was about to start a new project at work. I printed out a dozen papers and read them on the beach. It was a great feeling to learn something new and look forward to an exciting project while being in paradise. If you travel with your partner or with your friends, communicate your plans openly. You don't want this awkward situation in which everyone thinks you're not in the moment. You also don't want anyone waiting for you if you plan an activity. Simply say that you want to work in some of your free moments. I like to wake up an hour earlier and just do what I want to do in my own free time. I hope you found something useful for yourself in my vacation routine. My recommendation is that you make an individual, realistic agreement with yourself. I think nowadays it's even more important to talk openly about how, where, and when we work. I don't care where and when people work, as long as everyone gets their job done, I'm happy. Work and life will blur together more and more. For some people, a strict line is important. I respect that. I embrace a more open work-life culture. If I'm at the other end of the world and feel like I want to work, I simply do it. If I'm in a bad mood on a typical workday at home, I simply take a step back from work. Please don't be too hard on yourself if things don't go exactly as you plan. Enjoy your vacation or your workday.